Okay, I am live, and let's see here. We're gonna do a quick fix on this real quick. Refresh cache current page. Live chat. Okay, there we go. Setting everything up. Sorry, guys. OBS is funny that way. All right. So hopefully you guys are doing well out there. For those of you that are joining in or coming in later, I can't see my view count, so let's give me a second. Check my audio. Alright, I'm going to try to warm up my hands here because I've not played today at all. Bear with me. Hey Lawtastic, how you doing? Not doing too bad. Just getting everything set up, trying to get my hands warmed up especially. I haven't really played much. Okay. Yeah, I saw that, man. I saw that. It was really cool, by the way. I saw when you were premiering it, I dropped a comment, but I think it got buried in there. But, dude, that was pretty cool. Some of those videos are pretty wild. I like the beach vibe you had going on. Let's see here. New account. Been practicing more here. And then when I can get more focus, hurts like a female dog. Cool, man. Thanks for joining. And hey, how's it going, Juji? I'm doing well, thanks. Just practicing here with you guys. We'll do some more interesting stuff in a little bit. Hopefully you're doing well. Let me know how you're doing. Hope all you guys are entertained this Saturday. I was supposed to go live yesterday, but man, a blistering migraine, and I was editing all day and doing lessons, so I just kind of laid down and fell asleep, and I woke up and I was like, oh man, I slept through my live stream time yesterday. So I figured, well, I'll go live today, I guess, and I would have made a post, but I was like, ah, what the heck. So let's see. Thank you. It's definitely a unique collab. Yeah, it looks pretty unique, man. It's definitely one of the most interesting so far. D sharp hurts. I love D sharp. Nothing wrong with that. Alright, but in all seriousness, me. Well, thanks for that. Appreciate it. Sat Friday. Yeah, I like that. Sat Friday. Good enough. Because you're a beginner. No worries, dude. And, hey, no problem. Appreciate you just stopping by. Okay, in all seriousness, let me practice some of these exercises that are actually useful. I'm just kind of noodling. I shouldn't be doing that. Sorry. lost improvising, sorry. Let's see here. Frank Gambale. Yeah, it's sort of a ripoff of that. It was absolutely right from Chop Builder. The whole thing. I forget how it goes though, 'cause it's been a few weeks. I usually do it once a week, but I've been kind of lagging with homework and reels and stuff. Wait, I think that's right. It's... Wait. I think there was something like that for the Frank Gambale Chop Builder. Round 3, I believe. Triplets and 16th mixed. And then it was, what's after that? I think it's the scales doing the... He goes through the major scale ones, but I usually skip those because I've already done those a bunch. So I go to the harmonic minor and melodic minor ones. But hey, Ray, how you doing? Good to see ya. Appreciate the kind words, man. I'm glad you think I'm awesome. I don't feel similar. I kind of bored with myself, but glad you guys like my jamming. It's important to practice rhythm stuff too, not just you know, scales. So I try to play some interesting stuff sometimes. Let's see here. Play the Frasier theme. I don't know. How does that go? The scrambled eggs one? That got me curious now. I haven't heard that theme in a lot of years. I'm surprised. I don't think I ever thought that would be something that would be said to me. Let's see here. Let's look up Frasier because I don't have any music score for that. I just have to hear the theme. What do we got here? Frasier. Do you have the Joey Tefola instructional video? No, I don't. Rock Discipline, Frank Gambale's Chop Builder, which I've done a million times, and some other miscellaneous stuff from Tom Quayle and Rick Graham. That's an interesting version there. I think I've heard that before, but where is the actual theme, like the original? Like the intro. Oh wow, long intro here, guys. What the heck? Some like thing like that. I don't know. Let me see what's going on here. Where's... Sorry, I'm not trying to ignore you guys. Hey Les, how's your week going? Good, thanks. Good to see you, Ninja Running Wild. Hope you're doing well. The Murder, She Wrote theme is pretty good. Or Matlock. Yeah, I remember Matlock. Let's see here. So they do like something like that, maybe some like bass walking line. It's kind of hard to tell with guitar because not the same octave. So that's in C minor. Can I add my own lick on there?
Hey baby, I hear the blues are calling, tossed salads and scrambled eggs. Hey baby, I hear blues are calling, tossed salads and scrambled eggs.
Ah. No.
Oh my. And maybe I seem a bit confused.
I like the little piano wigglies in there.
Scrambled eggs. Oh my.
Alright, I could do it.
And maybe I seem a bit confused. Yeah, maybe. But I got you pegged. But I don't know what to do with those tossed salads and scrambled eggs. They're calling again.
Kind of like an altered dominant chord there. It's kind of funny. All right, let's see here. Second Friday is even better than second breakfast. I like to think that. I think is a contrabass. That makes sense. Like a fretless, like a jazz type bass. Mr. Rogers. Every single intro has a completely different improvised super shred piano solo. That's funny. Not too surprising though. A lot of those shows back then, you know, they had like hired guns that were probably like, you know, guys with masters or just people that had a lot of experience, so they could probably just improv like classic stuff like this on the fly, which I guess makes sense. But yeah, this is a funny one. It's a pretty cool little jam.
Scrambled eggs all over my face. What is a boy to do?
If I can get like a little jam in.
Yeah, maybe, but I got you pegged. But I don't know what to do with those tossed salads and scrambled eggs. They're calling again. Scrambled eggs all over my face. What is a boy to do? Frazier has left.
That's kind of funny. Let's see. I should do a guitar-related parody of Frasier. Only if you're willing to be one of the characters with me. If you're down, we'll do it. We'll do it soon. Why not? Let's see here. Mr. Rogers was a great pianist. I believe that, actually. He looked like a pretty chill guy, like a pianist would be. A lot of piano players that I know, and I know quite a few, are pretty chill. Well, actually, one person's not as chill. They're more energetic, but most people are pretty chill. All right, let's see here. Airwolf, somebody says, absolutely. All right, let's do it, man. I'm down. Let's do a Frasier guitar parody. I'll think of a script in the next couple of days, and we'll literally do it. Why not? I have nothing else to do with my long form videos on here, so might as well. Let's see. Airwolf theme. What do we got? Oh gosh. Goes back. It's weird. It's like the pitch isn't exactly like tuned. So like for instance, when it's here, it's playing A sharp or B flat. But my guitar still sounds out of tune because like whatever they used to make this isn't exactly what's I'm trying to say. It's not like right on key. That's funny. Sorry, I wasn't trying to ignore you guys. I heard this since the 80s, I know, right? Hey, what's up, George? Good to see ya. I think it's all synth. Yeah, it's synth bass or whatever, but whatever they played it with, like however they have it set up, is not perfectly like in standard 440. Hence the weird tune sound. But yeah, pretty cool. A lot of themes out there, by the way, in that period, right? A lot of themes, and yeah. Have you heard of Grant Guessman? He wrote some TV theme songs. Check out his version of All Blues. Do you play metal? Yes, I play metal. I play mainly blues, jazz, and metal. Some fusion stuff. Let's see, All Blues. What was the name again? I forgot that already. I have to go back to my chat thing. Grant Gaisman. I'm not sure how you say that name.
Teenagers are building
commercials, really.
with AI, while the only AI you know is ChatGPT. Let's be real.
Oh
Most
my
people
gosh. Okay, here we go. What is this? Now I'm wondering if I'm out of tune, because this sounds like my notes are off with this. Hold on a second, let me check my pitch pipe here. 2 is an odd coincidence that I'd be off with that, but some of these work kind of like that. And yes, I don't have a snark because it fell and broke, so I don't want to bother replacing it. Okay, I mean, it's not actually that far off the tune, so... Yeah, it just sounds like odd. Let's see here. Zach Wilde stole his licks from Grant. Really? I never would have guessed that. They don't sound anything like Zach Wilde. If if I was tuned exactly how they're tuned, this would make more sense audibly, but they're playing... No. Is it like a... What is that? Cool little module. I like that. Yeah, sounds cool. It's got that old school jazz sound for sure. Probably some 432, 420 tuning, or simply 123. Probably, man. Probably. Wouldn't doubt it. Let's see. Fast forward to the solo. 221. All right, you got it. Yeah, I just don't hear it. It doesn't sound very Zakk Wylde to me. I mean, this sounds better than Zakk Wylde. Like the playing was really like good and going in and out of major and minor pentatonic, and Zakk doesn't really know how to do that very well. Zakk's a great player, but he does not do that kind of stuff. I don't think he'd be able to keep up with this. Let's see, it seemed expensive for what it is. $100 for tuning, but it turned out to be a fantastic investment. Yeah, I know about a lot of those pedals because I used to work in a music shop and we sold all that stuff. So I've heard of those, and I've sold quite a few of those to people. So I know those exist among other crazy stuff. They have like drop tune pedals and all kinds of stuff. I just don't like having a lot of pedals. I'm like a minimalist. Less is more for me. Same with guitars. One guitar is enough. One amp or one pedal or whatever. Right now I don't even use an amp. I just use a pedal direct in. But and it's not ideal. Like I'd rather use just one amp, like a raw dynamic amp. But, you know, for live streams, I can't really do that because then you got to mic up amps and you pick up all the noise of my dog and stuff. So running direct in from a pedal makes sense for what I'm doing. But in the future, we'll see. Friday Hangout, it's Saturday, Lester, yeah. It's set in my OBS, so I can't really, I don't know how to change that. It's like a pre-broadcast that I had for yesterday, and I just went ahead and used the same setup because I was too lazy to make a new one. You ever get to any of the plugins? Yeah, and I don't like them. No, it's at 3 minutes. You keep changing the times, man. We're not going to sit here and keep dibble-dabbling with the time thing. Let's see, you ever get into any of the plugins? No, I used to have bias effects, and I've had Neural DSP, but it's literally like so digital sounding to my ears that, and I'm not trying to sound like an elitist, like, you know, oh man, Neural DSP sucks, but it just sounds really like processed to me. I just can't stand it. I have a Gojira plugin. I had a Bossy one somebody gave me. I hate all of it. Some of the cleans were okay, but like the noise gate was awful. Turning off the noise gate was worse. The sounds I couldn't adjust. It took me hours to find a setting that wasn't horrible, and I still hated it. I never used it once for any recordings because I just hated the sound of it so badly. All the stuff you've ever heard me record for like videos, like in my albums and stuff. I don't know if you guys even know I make albums, but like the albums I made, I'll use either this Nux pedal or I've used like an SM57 mic in front of like an orange amp, just simple, direct in. Or, gosh, what was one of the other ones I did? I used something else once. I can't remember. Oh, it was a Flatsense pedal, which is kind of the same thing as this. Like I gave it away to somebody, but let's see here. I like less equipment in the signal chain. It's hard. Yeah, it's hard to get the sound dialed in. Absolutely. But tuning is something you always need. That is true. Usually I don't have a problem with tuning. I usually am pretty in tune. But with these jazz tunes, sometimes they're kind of off, which is annoying. I had the problem the other day. I had to use, I was going to play along with Wes Montgomery's SOS, but I couldn't because it was like right between standard and off. And I don't want to tune my guitar to whatever they were tuned to, so I just ended up playing with the Guitar Pro. At least I was in tune. Where do you get your albums at? My albums, you can listen to them on here on my channel. I have some playlists. They're metal for the guy that asked for metal earlier. So they're kind of mixed though. I was trying to incorporate some fusion jazz stuff in there, but it's a lot of metal influence. In the future, I might release different types of music, but for now, it's like all the fusion metal stuff I'm gonna make. I have like 4 albums in there, and it's not all metal fusion. There's some random stuff in there, but it's all kind of similar. So, or Spotify, if you guys don't want to go to YouTube playlists or whatever, you can go to Spotify and all that good stuff. I can't talk. This. That's what happens when you get all tongue-tied trying to speak. I blame learning different languages. I think that's the problem. I can't talk right half the time. Or think correctly. Okay, so having said that, let's go over some stuff that I have to work on because I have some reels to record later, and yeah, it's not gonna be fun. And I say that because some of these are kind of difficult, so I'm like, jeez. All right, where's my? I made a recording list here for stuff I'm supposed to be doing this week. Because people are always requesting stuff, and I try to get to it as fast as I can, but I got so many requests and so many things and so little time. I can cross some of these off since I did some of these already. Somebody wanted me to look at the Living Color solo. Probably not going to do that because it's so out of tune sounding. Like the solo itself. I don't know if you guys listen to In Living Color. That what is it? What song? Can't remember now. I see my brain just totally scrambled on me. What is that song called? Oh, a sec. Or Cult of Personality. There you go. I don't know. I couldn't think of that for some reason. I was like, what is that song called? They wanted me to do. It's funny. I wrote down the band name, but not the song. It's hilarious. Have you ever seen the Seriously Live version of Easy Lover by Phil Collins? I have not. I wonder if you would play for the solo. Also, legendary solo choreography by Phil. That's awesome, man. Well, I'll have to check it out. Seriously Live version of Easy Lover. I'm gonna pull that up only because you got me curious. Seriously Live. Let's check it out. Oh gosh.
Does this sound familiar?
Uh-oh.
You read about the curse of hype on Twitter.
Heard about the curse of hype on Twitter, and then you go to your grandma's house and she makes you a batch of cookies, eh, mate? Bloody hell, man. Let's get some distortion. Let me get some little bit of reverb going on here. Get a little bit of cluster fill. Heck yeah. Who doesn't love a little Phil Collins, man? Let's do like a whammy song. Hold up. Copyright strike initiated against me for shredding over Phil Collins, I'm sure. Alright, sorry about that. I wasn't trying to ignore you guys. What the heck? I missed a lot of chat here. Probably their most popular song. I agree with you. It's favorite Yngwie song. Don't really have a favorite. They're all pretty much on the same feel for me. Maybe Far Beyond the Sun. I don't know. They're all kind of the same goodness quality. Can't really pick one. So you're on a kick lately with that? That's awesome, man. You like Yngwie's early stuff the best. Yeah, I don't blame you for that. Heck yeah, I'm down to play for some Phil tribute band. I love Phil Collins. Some girls got up their boyfriend's shoulders and flashed him. They flashed Yngwie? And people say guitar doesn't get chicks. Well, there you go. I guess that works. He's always a blast live, heck yeah. He just outplayed Mr. Daniel all summer. Or Stum. Oh, that's great, man. You find it harder to shred while standing up? Not really. I used to play a lot of gigs back in the day, so I'm pretty used to it. But I have no reason to stand up, because I don't get paid to post videos standing up, so I don't really care to. Let's see here. You never remember I Never Forger. Ah, there you go. Classic stuff. Let me get my tone adjusted just a little bit, because I think this chord is the issue too. It's a little weaker in sound. I have this cheap basic chord I got on Amazon. It was like 10 bucks. Yeah. I think that's what's causing the issue, because I noticed it off and on being more full and more like faint the last couple days, so I might get a different chord here. There we go. Now it seems more hot, see? Or maybe it's just in my head, I don't know. Anyways, yeah, Phil Collins awesome, man. Who doesn't love some Phil Collins action? Let's see. There's a bunch of songs here. Bunch of songs. Careless Whisper. Should we shred some live Careless Whisper? Why not? Let's do some live Careless Whisper.
If you want to build an app and have no idea
I have to
how
laugh,
code
sorry.
or where to start, check out Base.
didn't expect the song to go this way. This is really going really slow. I thought they would have like jumped in already. I don't know what's even happening. Oh, that's hilarious. He was on Miami Vice. It's hilarious, dude. Yeah, totally. This is so, like, not what I thought it was going to happen. Okay, we're moving on here because they're taking forever. I was getting kind of bored of the long wait. It just goes and goes for it. I didn't expect all these giant solos, man. This is... Sorry if this is boring, you guys. Wow. These, like, older bands are just rocking out, man. It's really wild. Okay, where are we at here? Sorry, guys. A solo over the theme to Miami Vice. Okay, we'll check that out. It was okay to laugh about it. Oh, man. It's how they save their voices. Yeah, I can agree with that. That's a smart way to do it. Alright, Miami Vice theme I was recommended, so we'll try. I think I might have done this before, because it looks like I watched this.
I'm never meal prepping as an empty nester.
I won't know until I hear
Factor
it,
showed me
but
how
I might have heard
delicious
this
and
before,
easy dinner
like
can
playing
be.
over it wise. Did I play over this? Maybe not. The major shift, minor major is kind of awkward, but let's try that again with some just shred this time. Thought maybe I'd try to throw Mixolydian on the end because I think it went kind of major, but it didn't work. Tried and failed. Oh well. Alright, let's see here. You're watching Magnum PI? That's hilarious. I remember that one. California Dreams TV. Alright, let's try it. It's kind of funny. We end up on this like pattern of themes and stuff. Ooh, cool. Wish it wasn't so quiet. Is there a way I could turn this up? There we go. Okay, so we figured out I can work some kind of jazzy lines in there a little bit, but pentatonic was okay. It was sort of iffy. Let's see here. Sheds a tear. Yeah, I don't know that show either, but I'm kind of behind the times on a lot of stuff from even the 90s and 80s, even though I grew up in that period. It's about teens who made a band. I like it. It's pretty cool. Amazing playing. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. A little sloppy. I haven't warmed up my hands too much today, so we're just kind of winging it, but it's cool. Big Trouble in Little China. I remember that film. What is the comment on this video anyway? 43 and longing for this nostalgia. All right. Yeah, I guess it's one of those things. We get older, and then things hit a little harder than they used to, right? Because we're aging. Another way to call it, I guess. But cool. Let's see. The full episodes are on YouTube. I'll have to check it out sometime. Heck yeah. Well, let me just adjust my sound a little bit, because I am kind of loud a bit. There we go. Loosen my hand up a bit. Sorry, I have to do that a bunch of times because I'm trying to get my fingers loose, and that's something I used to do a lot. see. Hold on. Sometimes just rolling the fingers kind of lightly warms up my hands a bit. I'm just kind of slamming random licks legato only because it helps my fingers kind of loosen up a bit and not have to do a lot of work. Alright, good enough for that, I guess. Oh, it's on the side. Sorry, you guys can't see the screen fully. On the right here. Let me see here. It's that little box. It's kind of hard to see it, though. But it says you can watch the full movie, apparently, for free, I think. Yeah, it says free with ads, which is kind of cool. YouTube has a lot of that now, free with ad-type stuff that you can watch, but a lot of it's just like really old stuff. Some of it's cool. Like, I've seen some Van Damme films on there, so that's kind of nice. I like old Van Damme films, but I don't know if I'd want to watch Big Trouble Little China again. I like it. I've watched it a few times, but I don't know if I want to watch it again. It's a cool pattern. Something similar, and it seems like that's what 90% of Tom Quell's shred consists of. Oh, yeah. I love those guys. It's basically what they are like. They're just playing up this little pattern here. Sorry, I moved this thing out of the way so you can actually see what I'm talking about. But basically, when you're here, you're walking up chromatically, and then up the next string, and then it goes up. So you're basically playing like a minor ninth arpeggio, an A, right? But then you're going to add the same line, sliding up. So you're just accenting chord tones. A lot of these guys do that. And then they're just kind of adding chromaticism. Or sorry, if I'm doing like, see if I can find a good pickups. Right, those kind of movements. I like to pick it though. It's kind of an awkward pattern though if you're doing all alternate picking. I can't do all alternate picking on that because I want to roll. Because you have like 3 notes, 1 note, back, 2 notes, 1 note, 2 notes, then 3 notes more. So it's uneven pattern, which makes it kind of awkward. That one's kind of alright because it's just a jazzy kind of line. Cool, sounds awesome. Thanks, man. This guitar is an AIO S2 model. You guys can see that there. Cool headstock. This is made of a lot of different types of wood. It has like ash and maple and walnut. Pretty nice axe. All right, let's see here. Oh, yeah, I feel you on that one. I can agree. Oh, yeah, John Carpenter movies are pretty good, too. Got a good point there. I'll tell you guys something cool. Free tip for the day. And maybe some of you will like this. Maybe some of you won't. I don't really know. We'll see. But a free tip for the day, if you guys want to know. So, put it back on the clean setting here. When you're playing major 7 chords, right? So let's say like C major 7. Whenever you're playing a major 7 chord, and that's slightly out of tune, that's not the point of this though. But basically what's going on here, let me fix my E string. There we go, that's less offensive, sorry about that. But yeah, basically when you're playing a major 7 chord, you're also playing the 3rd chord of that key, which is a minor chord inversion, if you let go of the top string. So, example, C major 7, get rid of the C, and now I have an E minor inversion on the inside of it, right? Those are the 3 notes of an E minor chord. Add the C on top, and now we have C major 7. This is true anywhere, so if I play it like in A major 7, the 3rd chord in that key would be C sharp minor. And it exists, again, right there. If I take out the A note, there's the C sharp minor inversion. So if the bass is playing that C sharp, it'll sound like C sharp minor. If the bass is playing A, it's going to be A major 7. Cool. Another fun fact for you, if you're playing a minor 7 chord, like A minor 7, well, the beauty of this is the minor 7 chord contains the relative major inversion. So if I don't play the A note and I just play the rest of the chord, I have a C major inversion. Okay. What's the point of that? Well, the point is, so when you're playing over certain chords, you can know what arpeggios and stuff you can do, or inside that same chord area, right? Like if I'm here back in C major 7, I'll play an E minor 7 arpeggio, which is kind of right on top of that. And that works really well because it harmonically fits triadically, right, intervals of the diatonic scale, but mapped out, right, in a certain way to play those specific intervals over C major because they exist in the same key. So I can play this anywhere, as you guys see me do in a lot of these improv situations, or I'll find the key of the song, whether it be minor or major or whatever, right? And then even if it's in minor and I want to still vamp that E minor triad, I can, because that's the 5th of A minor key. So that's 1, 4, 5, 5 chord. And that'll fit pretty well too. So anyways, fun fact for the day, nerd moment. You have to run to the grocery store. Oh my gosh, that sucks, man. No worries. Thanks for coming by. Have a good rest of your evening, my friend. I'll be here just for maybe another hour. I have a lesson in an hour. But we can do some more jamming until then. And yeah, feel free to ask me any questions you guys have. We'll keep laying down the fun until then. Yeah, I know a lot of random theory stuff. It can be a cool thing, but a little confusing for some people. But the beauty is how everything's interconnected. Example, if I play this. A minor, obviously. You guys all know A minor. That's obvious. I don't need to tell you that. If I add the F on top, it becomes F major 7. F, A, C, E. Pretty cool, right? If I add the D on top, now it's a D minor 9 arpeggio. If I add, right, and then I add this here, this G note, well, now I'm going to be playing a D minor 11 arpeggio. Right? Just because of that one note difference. It's all built in the same little trifecta area here, where this little box, all kind of stacked nice and neatly. So yeah, everything's very theory oriented for me when I'm improvising or experimenting, right? Another thing that's kind of fun to mess around with is playing different types of triads. You don't have to just play the ones I said, right? Even though they're inside the chord, you can play anything you want. If you're playing, C major 7, you're welcome to try a D minor arpeggio for like a more of a movement there. So if I play this, still fits, right? Because it's still diatonic. They're all, chords that are built in the key. If I'm playing an F major 7, I could keep playing F major 7, and I could just play F major on top. I could play F Lydian, which is, C major technically, right? Or F with a sharp 4. Or I could also think of the arpeggio I just did, which is kind of like the A minor one, just adding the F on top. I could even accent the E minor 7 on top of that, because it's still diatonic, right? Anyways, getting sidetracked. But yeah, so lots of cool stuff. Also, instead of always playing minor 7 chords, it's kind of cool to switch it up and play minor 7, chords with the flat 6 added. Really nice. And there's just a lot of variations of things you can do, and chord voicings and triads and scales and all kinds of stuff. Playing F7, right? Well, I could easily play, this kind of Mixolydian sound, which is just playing an F7 arpeggio. With adding some Mixolydian notes in there. I could even vamp something like and that's kind of a more Lydian dominant sound, right? I could add in some wonky kind of note choices. Maybe I play some minor pentatonic and then something like this. Do you know any way to fit Lydian mode in the blues or a 1-4-5 progression? It's not going to sound very Lydian if you do that. Lydian, if you're going to use regular Lydian. Lydian dominant would work. I would stick with Lydian dominant, like your melodic minor scale, like I said. Right? That'd be Lydian dominant. That would fit perfectly. But if you don't want to do that and you want to use regular Lydian, I would say to play over something like if I'm playing, let's say, C Lydian, C, then a split chord like that. You want to accent the sharp 4 in the progression, in my opinion. And that's going to give you a really nice modal sound. Because in my opinion, modes like the traditional major scale modes are less effective by themselves and need a lot of help from like harmonic context, right? Like you need the chords to really vibe. If you're playing 1-4-5 in C, it's just not going to sound very good, especially if you're using dominant 7 chords. Lydian doesn't really fit over dominant 7 chords unless you have a flat 7 added to it, but then it's Lydian dominant. It's not regular Lydian anymore. So yeah, in blues 1-4-5s, you're going to want to use a lot of dominant 7 arpeggios of each chord, so, mapping out what's nearby. And then mapping out your Mixolydian. You can even play Mixolydian of each chord, which I don't do, but you could do that. Lydian dominant, like I said, which is just Lydian with a flat 7. Or you can think of some other outside influence, like half-whole diminished scales and stuff like that. But that can be a little more tricky to use, depending on what you want to go for. But yeah, for basic blues stuff, that's what I would do. But I'm not a blues master by any means, or a jazz master aficionado. I'm just the dude likes to jam out. Let's see, you want to play metal music with your guitar, but I want the guitar to sound like a sitar. Do you know any Eastern scales that would help? Sitar. Well, I could talk a little bit about that in the... Oh, you say thanks. No worries, dude. Appreciate you asking me questions. I have not enough questions, so I appreciate it. Eastern scales, I'm guessing, do you mean like... You don't mean Middle Eastern, you mean like Japanese and Chinese, that kind of thing, right? Like Iwayoto scales and all that, which everybody already knows, probably Hirajoshi, right? So, if you don't, you could think of that. That's a good one to use. If you want to do, like the Marty Friedman type thing I use a lot, he does these kind of movements that are wide. Think of it as it going really good with Phrygian sounds. Like if you're doing a Phrygian progression in A, add a lot of sliding if you want to do like a traditional Japanese or Indian kind of sound. Not to sound like, you know, a specific way, but just to kind of have that accenting. There's other scales too. Harmonic major is pretty cool. Obviously harmonic minor, everybody knows harmonic minor. Phrygian dominant specifically if you want more of like a Middle Eastern sound. I don't know if that's the kind of Eastern you meant. You know, if you're doing something. That kind of sound, right? You're mapping out arpeggios and scales. Do you do it completely in your head, or do you ever make fingerboard charts? Never make charts. Maybe mental diagrams. So, like, you know, I'll think about the areas I'm in, and I think everything is connected. But when I'm improvising and just jamming stuff, I don't really think. It's more of feeling and just kind of... it's like muscle memory at this point for me. It's just kind of like second nature. But sometimes I do think ahead, depending on what the progression is. Like if it's a jazz thing, I do have to think a little bit ahead of, you know, where I'm going. But yeah. So example, if I'm playing a pentatonic shape 1, I can see all the shapes connected already. I can see all the pentatonic shapes connecting from A. Right? I have box 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 back, repeating back to box 1 here, octave higher. Inside of that, I see all my major scales connecting, you know, A minor, C major, right? I see all the associated 3-note per string patterns. I see them all connected already for me, like they're lit up in my brain. And I can see also all my arpeggios of A minor. I see all the arpeggios of C major. I see, you know, all the other diatonic chords like G major. You know, all the 7 chords you can build in there. I see the different, you know, inversions, like I said, of playing, you know, C or whatever, A minor. And I'm always thinking of what else exists there, because remember, nothing's off limits, so I'm also thinking modally, if the song calls for that. I'm also thinking about outside color. So, like, you know, if I'm playing a pentatonic scale, and I have my major scale notes, I can also add some chromaticism, or passing tones. Right. Then also in these same boxes, I can see other parallel modes and scales, right? Like minor, major 7. I can see, you know, melodic minor. I can see, you know, Aeolian flat 5, or altered, right? Or you know, diminished chords, flat 13. I'm always thinking about what's there. But again, it depends on the chord progression, because if a chord progression is doing something like B minor, E7, well, that's an obvious Dorian progression. You have that natural 6 in B, right? That'd be like a B minor, right, movement to the dominant 7 chord. And that's going to give me that Dorian note I need to play that, you know, line. If I play B minor to E minor, obviously I can't do Dorian anymore. If I play the natural 6 against the E minor 7, you're going to get that dissonance. That's going to really hurt your ears. You don't want that. So, yeah, if I'm doing this to that, then obviously I need to make sure that I'm not playing the wrong scales based on the chords, because that's where the modes come in. If I play an altered scale, I want to make sure I'm playing that usually on the 5 dominant altered chord. So an A, you know, that would be an E 7 sharp 9 chord to a flat 9, go to A minor 9 from there. But that would give me that leeway to to walk into these. Do these kind of movements, right? Anyways, going to bed now. It's almost 3 a.m. in Austria. Oh my gosh, dude. Well, thanks for coming by, man. I hope you have a good rest of your evening. But yeah, hopefully that answers your question a bit. I'm always thinking about everything connected in some way and all that nonsense, right? So I'll give you guys a real example. I'll pick on just a random song, and I'm going to show you what I do with it. So I'm just going to go for it randomly here. Okay, Boy Meets Girl, Waiting for a Star to Fall. I don't know what this is. I'm going to click it, though. I don't know what I'm about to listen to. And I'm going to show you what I mean. And whenever this commercial's done, we'll get back to the program here. So, if I am finding the key, what is this? Okay, so it's E flat major. Instantly, I know that they're playing here, so I know I have E flat major. I also know I can connect my pentatonic lines. I have E flat minor pentatonic if I want to add that in. I know I can do mixolydian, maybe depending on the chords. I don't know all the chords yet. But yeah, that tells me a good start. So let's give it a listen and see what I can fit in here. Because I know all the other shapes, if I want to do like a line. But I don't think I could play outside notes here. It's a little too linear. But like the first few notes there, I could tell I knew the key I was in, and immediately I knew where I could map all the scales and arpeggios and all that crap. Like I can just do that, because I've been doing this for so long. I'll work on visualization more. Yeah, it totally helps, man. It totally helps. The more you do it, the more it gets kind of like familiar for you. Hey, Honey Tap, how you doing, man? Good to see you. But yeah, make yourself like kind of a routine, like do some memorization training. See if you can connect the dots, so to speak. Because everything's interconnected, man. Oh, hold up a second. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, that's awesome. One of my students is canceling today. The guy was going to get off for it a little bit, but I guess we're going to hang out a little bit longer on the stream then. But yeah, he proposed to his girlfriend he's been with for a long time, and looks like they're going to get married, so that's pretty cool. I was like, wow, I had to tell him something real quick. That's super cool, so congratulations to him. It is awesome. Doing great, man. Just finished a fun live stream. Nice, dude. Sounds like a lot of fun. Heck yeah. Alright, let's see here. Let's get into some practice now. I know it's boring you guys with theory talk, but now it's time for me to suffer and work on my real stuff that I have to do. People keep requesting of me, so we'll do my best here. somebody requested this song. It's like a death metal song, I guess, from Obscura. And they've been bugging me to do it for a while. And I'm like, I've been trying to have the time to do it. And I just haven't had a lot of time. And then it's a 7-string, so I'm trying to like read the tab because it's 7-string and I get confused because I'm not used to that reading it. But oh well. Anyways, I'm going to try to learn some of this and we'll see what we can do. So let's see what we got here. Oh my gosh. What is this? Okay, so they're doing like a... Wait. Oh wait, what the heck is that? Okay, so wait, they're going... Wait. Oh gosh. Alright, let's see if I don't make a fool of myself here. I'm sure I will. Oh, it repeats it again. Okay, I see. Oh gosh, and this is like only 40% speed, by the way. Okay, now what is that tapping like? Wait. Wait. Essentially, really. Ridiculous. What's the opposite of a dominant chord? I know where that joke's going. I had somebody ask me that once, and they were like, "Is it a submissive chord?" I was like, "50." No, it's not 50 Shades of Guitar. Luckily, how you doing, Richard? Good to see you, man. Torturing myself with reels, or real content, I should say. Trying to learn some of these songs that people request of me. That's people, I think, just want to give me arthritis at this point. I'm pretty sure it's what it feels like. Like I don't think this is even like a challenge anymore. They're just trying to kill me. Let's see if we can give this guy. See if it'll just destroy him. Let's ruin his arms. How do you approach improvisation? Good question. Yeah, so I was talking about this a little bit earlier with some people. I'll give you like the real quick recap. I find the key, whatever it's in, if I don't know, or if I don't have a sheet and it's just, you know, whatever, and I'm going by ear, find the bass note, find the key. Okay, if it's major or whatever, and then I'll have all of my stuff connected because I have all my shapes memorized, so I know like all my arpeggios in the key, all my triads, all my inversions, all my major scale patterns, minor scale patterns, pentatonic patterns. I can just visually see it. So if like I'm playing, you know, E flat major, I know where I can walk. Right, I can just see that roadmap. I can see, you know, my patterns. I can see my connecting, you know, lines. I can think of my outside notes. Like, you know, I just have that memorized. So I would say if you haven't already, get really good at memorization, visualization, and trial and error. So like doing a lot of repetition, a lot of playing, mapping out stuff, seeing how they all interconnect. Like if you're playing pentatonic, what else is in that box? Oh, scale. What else is in that box? Okay, blues. What else is in that box? Oh, I have some chromatic notes. So I can do some stuff like, you know. It's all very much interconnected, so nothing is isolated just by itself. Think of everything as one big universe, right? So the pentatonic is not separate from anything. It's just a part of a bigger picture. Same thing with triads and what on, right? So, you know, I have these triads here. All right, so I can play E minor over C major. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked, but yeah, that's my overall main tip for you guys. And I have a lot of free lesson content on my YouTube playlist here. It's like a lesson playlist, and you can see a lot of improvisational tips and techniques for specific things. I'll be making more on that in the future. Yeah, so hopefully that's kind of helpful to you guys. All right, let's listen to this crazy death metal thing these people want me to play again, and watch me suffer. I'm not very good at these giant string skipping parts, but... Oh gosh, yeah, I don't know if I can do that right away. I'm about to slow it down a bit. What is this? How do you improvise following the chord progression? For me, that's tricky sometimes. So you know a lot of theory. Theory is a big part of it, and that's one big half. The other half is trial and error, like application. So like theory is kind of useless if you don't apply it, right? So application and real-time experience, and then theory, like both those kind of go together. So the chord progression will instantly tell me what I can play. If it's a dominant 7, oh cool, that means I can play dominant 7 arpeggio, or you know, Mixolydian, which is a major scale with a flat 7. Or if I'm thinking of you know, what's another random thing? If I'm playing a minor chord, right, just a basic minor chord, and it goes to a dominant 7. Well, I know I'm in Dorian because that's the only kind of progression that sounds Dorian, because it has that natural 6 in the key because of this note. Relation to the root, that's a, you know, natural 6. So that tells me I can play Dorian. It means I'm not going to be playing something like, you know, so if I go from A minor to D minor, I can't play Dorian. The natural 6 would be clashing. You get that dissonance. So chord progressions are really a byproduct of just theory and studying, analyzing, knowing what scales the intervals are made up of, and how those intervals build chords, and how they are harmonically coloring over the chord. That's important too. If I play a 7 sharp 9 chord, that's an altered dominant. Well, you can't play major scale on it or minor. You have to play the altered scale. Or you can play it over a flat 9, right? But the idea is that you're harmonically playing over the chords based on the intervals. Let's see here. If there's a given progression, how do you figure out what scale or mode will you use? It's pretty much the answer I just gave you. It's all about studying. Like, you should know all the chords and how they're built. So if you have a progression like in jazz, it tells you you're playing a major 7. Well, that's 1 3 5 7, right? So you're going to play the 1 3 5 7 over that chord. If the chord shifts to a minor 7 flat 5, well, you know that the intervals are 1 flat 3rd, flat 5th, flat 7. It's just a minor 7 chord of the flat 5th. So you would accent those chord tones. You could play things like super Locrian or altered scale on top of that. Same thing with altered dominant chords, like, you know, altered sharp 5 chords. So that's one rule of thumb. But you can't just think one key, especially if you're playing over jazzy stuff. Jazzy stuff changes. You have like 2 or 3 keys. So you might go from E flat major to A flat major to whatever, right? So you need to know how to think on the fly for those chord progressions and think intervallically in those chords. So when I'm playing chords, I'm thinking, okay, like this chord. If it's C major 7, I know immediately it's root, 5th, 7th, 3rd on those strings specifically. If I'm playing a D minor 7 chord, it's root, 5th, flat 7, flat 3 specifically, right? Like I just know I can play those notes. If I'm playing, like I said, you know, this 7 sharp 9 chord, well, I have root, major 3rd, right? And then I have this, flat 7 here. That makes a dominant 7. And then I have the sharp 9 on top. So it makes it an altered dominant chord. So I play those types of chord tones, or again, like I said, the altered scale. If I'm playing a dominant 7 chord by itself, that tells me I can play Mixolydian because it has the flat 7 in the major 3rd, which is what the Mixolydian scale is, right? So I can just kind of do that kind of thing. If I'm playing, you know, this type of Lydian chord has a sharp 4 degree in it, that tells me I can play Lydian. Anyways, sorry, I didn't mean to go on and on, but hopefully that kind of helps answer that question. Just study all the chords, how they're built, study the major scale, study all the scales, really, but major scale first, master it, triads, you know, all that good stuff, and then build up from there. Juju says, enjoyed Hangout, heading to Rick's. Have a great weekend. Thank you, appreciate that. And tell Rick I said hi. Hope you have a good rest of your weekend as well. But yeah, so that, hopefully that kind of helps you out. It's just a matter of being more in tune with like how everything is built, right? Like if you're in C major, you have the 1 chord, 2 chord, 3 chord, 4 chord, 5 chord, 6 chord, 7 chord, back to 1. And you should know how to build all those in different locations, including inversions, right? So you should know that this is also C major 7 chord, right? Or that this is also C major 7 chord. And yeah, it's all pretty helpful. Do you sight read? Can you give me tips or books to learn from my progress? Yeah, I do sight read, not as much as I used to, but I do read like the sheet for rhythm notation still. Tab's more convenient for a lot of stuff that I do, but I can sight read. A little out of practice, but yeah, I mainly follow like the timing stuff. Like if you look here on this tab, I have the timing on the bottom, the 16th notes. So I rely on that heavily when I'm doing reels, because a lot of these songs I don't know, so I need the timing count if I know I'm or whatever it is I'm playing. So I'd recommend, there's not a lot really like a good books for that. I'd say there's some classical books that can help you sight read, or some Mel Bay books, but you probably could just get like a teacher to help you, because it's a little easier that way. You can ask questions and stuff. Otherwise it could be a little confusing on your own. So yeah, I would find somebody you trust to give you instruction on that. There's a lot of people out there that would be willing to do that, I'm sure, for a fair price, and I'm not sure what country you're in, but I'm sure you guys have that there in your spot. But yeah, is it a big thing? It's not like a big thing, but it can help, especially if you're getting thrown sheet music. You know, I've had sheet music thrown at me in session work, like filling in for gigs and stuff. I just have sheet music handed to me or whatever, and have to read it on the spot and play, and I don't have time to learn the song, or if I'm filling in like literally an hour beforehand, which sucks, by the way. Then I got to look at the sheet and really analyze. Okay, this is E minor, switching over there. Okay, and this is the general idea of the notes they're playing. Okay, I'll just wing it from there and hope I'm writing in time, you know. But yeah, love your contents, man. I first saw you on TikTok. Oh, cool, dude. Appreciate that. I'm glad you found me here on the old tube. I'll eventually go live on TikTok once I hit 10K on there. So I don't know if I'll go live on YouTube anymore at that point. I'll probably just stick to TikTok lives, but since YouTube's kind of dead. But yeah, dude, appreciate you enjoying the content. Thank you for that. Yeah, so just think about memorizing your notes and chords and connecting everything together. I was telling people this earlier. I'll tell you now this cool tip. So if you're playing a major 7 chord, you're always playing the 3rd chord inside of it as an inversion. So like if I'm playing C major 7, I'm also playing an E minor inversion. Okay? Because E minor is the 3rd chord of C major, right? The key. So 1, 2, 3. And it's inside the major 7 chord here, this extension. So if I play these 3 notes, it's an inversion of E minor, meaning I start with a different note other than the root, right? Because E's on the G string here. So at the C on top becomes C major 7. This is true anywhere you play a major 7 chord. So if I play, A major 7, I'm playing C sharp minor inversion inside of it, but when you put the A on top, A major 7. Okay. When you're playing a minor 7 chord, right, let's say like B minor, it always contains the relative major inside of it, inversion. So it has the D major inversion inside of it. This is a D major inversion. Add the B on top, now it's B minor 7. F major 7 contains A minor inversion. So yeah, anytime you play a minor 7, it contains the major relative inverted. Anytime you play a root major 7 chord, or any major 7 chord, it contains the 3rd, right, in that chord, minor. So that's why if you're playing a C major 7, I could play this because this E minor triad exists inside the C major 7, so it functions harmonically and intervallically. Let's see, especially the videos with the caption, the solo should be illegal. Thanks, man. Glad you like that. Yeah, a lot of my people here on YouTube are older and they hate that one. I get a lot of flack for that. They're like, you should be illegal, F you, which is kind of funny. So I'm glad. I just did it to kind of troll people with that. Kind of troll the old guys. Alright, so speaking of which, I didn't mean to get distracted. I'm going to go back to trying to learn this. You guys can watch me learn it live. This is a request I had on TikTok. I forget who requested it, but I'm going to try to learn it today if I can. I haven't played this before in my life. So we will try our best to not butcher this. Let's just go slow and wish me luck. Ah, I see what I did wrong. So it's... Oh, gotcha. Ah. Okay, that was sloppy because I don't know this song, and the 7-string tab is throwing me off. I don't ever read 7-string tab, but this is very slow, and yeah, just bear with me. So I'm playing this clean just to get a better attack, and then I'll put the distortion on in a bit. Okay, well, I think we're getting the hang of it, sort of. It's just, man, those string skips are really throwing me off big time. Try a little faster. This is gonna suck. I messed that up a little bit, but my gosh, that's only 60% speed, by the way. Like they play that faster. I don't know why. Why is beyond me. Why they do this. Okay, let's try some distortion, I guess, and see if I can maintain some kind of clarity. Probably not. This should definitely be illegal. Some bull crap. Oh my gosh. Ah, so close. These string skips are so annoying. I don't do those wide, like, 4-string jumps that often. So bear with me. Okay, try it again. Let's keep going with it. Oh, Lord. Why is that so complicated? These people are psychos. See that weird, like, that weird finger thing always throws me off. So let me think without it. Wait. Apparently not that. Wait. Did you learn any Holdsworth song or licks? Yeah, somebody requested Looking Glass, and I did it, but it wasn't very good. I don't remember how to play it now. I think it was like, this is a few days ago, so you could probably find it on my TikTok, but it was, what was it? I don't remember now. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, then it's... Then it was like a... Oh, whoop, sorry. Oh, yeah. I can't remember now. Oh, crap, I can't remember. It was... Okay, that's what it was. So it was... Then it was... Ah, crap. I always get that chord mixed up, too. Yeah, anyways, that wasn't very good. Yeah, those Holdsworth chords are ridiculous. I always screw them up. Those weird freaking things like that. This one's the most annoying. Sorry, this one I can't stand this one. This one's alright, because at least it's like equally stretchy. But this one's just some BS. This chord should be illegal by itself, man. That's what it was. I always get that part mixed up too, but anyways. Yeah, lots of crazy stuff, man. Let's try to butcher this song some more. I'm going to go a little faster, and I don't think I'm going to be able to keep up at all. Yeah, I can't do that speed. Oh, gosh. Let's try one more time. Yeah, nope. Definitely not that speed. We're going to stay at 60 for now. I thought I'd jump up to 70, but no, that's not going to work. Ah, screwed up that part. That's a stupid line. Okay, so... Okay. Stupid things. Well, that wasn't right. Was it? That was very wrong. Son of a gun. Let's see, you started to play legato when I heard him. Such an amazing player. Yeah, totally, man. His legato's crazy good. He gives you those, like, neat lines. I kind of would rip off, too, these, like... kind of lines like, you know, big stretchy lines, too. Like... That big one he does over here, and like the city night thing, I can't even, like that whole thing there. I forget how that even goes now. How does that go? I can't even get up that far because I don't even have 24 frets, but I'd have to like cheat it. I'd have to be like, what? Ah, yeah, I have to like, I can't even do it. Let's see here. His legato sounds really smooth. So true. Not familiar with that metal song. Have you heard the original version? Sometimes Tav makes stuff more difficult. It might be string skipping pull-offs like Paul Gilbert does. Oh gosh, I wish. Yeah, I heard the original. It's all alternate picking, which is ridiculous. These death metal songs these people request are just brutal. I'll let you listen to it. Super annoying. Yeah, the band Obscura is who did this song, I guess. I never heard of it, but then, well, until these people showed it to me. And I was just like, what the bloody heck is going on, you know? And who's the guitar player's name? It's, Raphael. I can't even say his name right. Oh, that's a solo. I just want the regular playthrough. Here we go. Oh gosh. This should definitely be illegal. That next part sounds like it's going to be brutal, by the way, listening to this. Good gosh. Okay, well, we'll keep trying. We're not at that level yet. Give me some time. We'll get there. That's wild, man. All right. Ah, nope. Restart. Every time I make a mistake, restart. Ah, son of a gun. We almost made it. At 65% speed, by the way. Not that great, but it's something. That was a crappy intro. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, what is that? Oh, it goes back. Oh, okay, I didn't see that. Okay, let me try that tapping thing again. That was kind of fun. What the hell was going on there? That was beyond me. Ah, I screwed up the line. I see they're playing one less than note that I was playing, and it threw me off the time pattern. My bad. Oh, I see. I was on the wrong fret. I hope if I was on the right place. Let me try that part again specifically, because I keep screwing that. 19, 11, 16. Oh gosh, what is this nightmare of a picking thing? I probably shouldn't be looking this far ahead, but I was really curious about that because it looked cool. So what is he doing? Wait. Oh gosh. Wait. Wait. Okay, well, I don't think I can do that. But let's try anyway. Oh yeah, way too fast right now. I gotta slow it down. I gotta muscle memory that part. It's not muscle memory yet. So let's try it again. Not trying to ignore you guys, sorry. The band name makes sense then, absolutely. His picking head look kind of sped up. Oh, maybe. I'm not really sure much about the band. I hope they don't do that. But these days, I guess you never know. This is crazy. Ah, crap. That's such a weird pattern. Oh, whoops. Hold up a sec. Oh, gosh. Oh my gosh. What the hell? Who makes this stuff and why do they make it is my question. Like, life's hard enough, man. Ah, I flubbed that note, but oh well. Damn. Oh, I got that part mixed up with the other part. Dang it. We'll get there. Flub the last note. It's okay. We're getting a little closer. I think it's getting a little better. We're getting just a little bit better. Okay, hopefully you guys are doing well, by the way. Don't mind me just being a goof here. Let's try this again. Oh gosh. Oh, it's getting screwed up here. Oh no, I read that backwards. My brain panics. I'm like, oh my god, what's happening? Okay, let's try this again. We got this. Oh my gosh. That part's weird as hell because it jumps up like 3 or 4 strings. Okay, we'll get there. Because I can't see my frets. Trying to watch the score is annoying. Alright, we will get here. I'm going to keep doing this all night if I have to. I will get there. which is pretty much what I do for all my reels, by the way. If you guys are watching me now, my reels, this is my process basically until I get it right. And so I might take like 40 minutes to an hour playing something or longer, and then get a take I like afterwards once I have everything memorized enough for like one measure. And that's my reel. That's what I do for reels, essentially. That's why I look irritated at the end of the reels, because I played it for like an hour straight. Eesh. Oh, yeah. You know, Guthrie Govan's Waves is actually easier to play than this. Only because I played Guthrie Govan's Waves. I don't remember how to play it now. There's... Oh, sorry. I don't remember that one note. Oh, that's what it was. Wait. Can't remember how to play that accurately because it's been like a month. I made a reel on that a month ago for my shorts. I did that and I did like an improv thing with it after, but yeah, that's a little more doable. This one's ridiculous because it'll jump from like the E string down to the D string, back to like the B string to the E string, back to the E string, and then jump over here and then jump over there, and it's like, what the hell is even happening here? It's really insane. Oh, you like my cover of Fives? Thanks, dude. Appreciate that. That song was brutal to learn. I had to improvise a lot of it, but as you guys can see some of this pattern stuff, I'll let you look at it as I play through it real quick so you can see what the hell I'm looking at, because it's kind of a mess. Look at that. It's just wild how it jumps up. See what I mean? Like weird string jumps, like 4 strings, 5 string jumps. Really good string skipping workout, I'll give it that. I don't know whose idea it was to make the song and say, hey, you know what? That's a great idea. Let's just string skip like crazy and piss people off. Ah. Whoops. See, that's where I get mixed up because it goes back and jumps around weird on that G string, and I get thrown off completely. That's my excuse, at least. Super wild, man. Super wild, to say the least. I don't know what the hell is even happening or why it has to happen this way, but yeah. Yeah, I'll tell you why. It's BS is what it is. These obscura people can just kick rocks, man. That's what I think about that. I'll never play this again, by the way. Once I'm done covering this request, I will never do it again in a million years. There's just no way I'd ever find myself wanting to do this. This is not fun. I see, I get mixed up on that all the time. Try it again, we'll get it. This is my routine of how I get stuff memorized. I just play it a million times and suffer. This is all you can do. Jumps are just... see, those 4-string jumps kill me. That's something I'm not used to doing at all. Aw, man, I was doing well, kind of. We'll get it. Screwed up the ending as always. Aw, man, the E string killed me this time. Probably killed it, really. It was me. I blame the E string, but it was me. Let's try this again. Sorry, guys. I'm not trying to ignore you, by the way. Yeah, exactly. Why can't people request normal stuff? This is some bull crap. And I can't look at the fretboard because I can't see the tab very well if I do that. So I gotta rely on my intuition. Son of a bitch. So close. So yeah, you know what I mean? Like I can't look at my fretboard because I have to watch the tab and the timing and the string skips. So I'm like looking here, but then I can't feel where my 19 is right away. Ah, whoops. Forgot it's 5 count. Finally! Almost. I flubbed in the middle. Oh, whoops. Ah, screwed up. Add an extra note. People request the craziest stuff, honestly. They're just trying to break my hands, I think, at this point. I'm convinced. You guys are just trying to give me arthritis. You're like, we're going to get Lester. We're just going to just destroy his arms completely. And we'll see how tough he is then. All right, 58%. Oh, gosh. Ah, son of a gun. I was doing okay, and then I just kind of fell apart. It's okay, we'll get it. We will get it because we are the bloodline of those that like to suffer. Or something like that. I don't know what happened there. I was doing well and I kind of just like spaced out mentally. I was almost there. I just kind of went ADD. Ah, son of a gun. I had a good take, man. I had such a good take like 2 times ago. It was so good. And then it fell apart and now I'm just like not getting it at all. Alright, we'll get there. Oh my gosh, why am I not paying attention? I zoned out for a minute. Oh my gosh. Seriously? Wait. Oh, I see what I did wrong. Oh wait, really? That's what I'm supposed to do there? See, now I didn't know that. I've been doing it wrong. Okay, I see what I've been doing wrong now, I guess. It's partly, so... Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna have to go back down in speed just a hair. This is insane. I couldn't do 60% yet. Let's do 55. Oh my gosh, seriously? I was so close, you son of a gun. So close. Why did I jump there? That was even written on the paper. It's off the wagon. Oh, son of a gun. This is the weirdest string skipping pattern that has no continuity whatsoever. Well, at least it'll help my string skipping. That's the right side of this. Yeah, like an itch on my face. I feel like a bug was on me, but there's no bug. Oh, now I'm not paying attention to the 5 count. Frank Gambali, thank you so much for training me for this day. Because if it wasn't for Frank Gambali's Chop Builder, I don't think I'd be able to keep up with this at all in any sort of way. So thanks, Frank. Thanks for the love, man. Hey, why is this happening to me? It's a sad day to be alive. The abuse never learns. The abuse never learns. Okay. Taking a look at my message here, sorry. They messaged me something. Okay. Just making sure I'm not missing any important notifications or anything I need to know about. Just, you know, keeping an eye on it here. Okay, nothing too crazy. Okay. We'll go back into the abuse here. Hopefully you guys are having a good Saturday, even though it says Friday on my thing, which was yesterday's stream, but I'm hosting it now. It's kind of a Friday-Saturday mix thing, whatever. And yeah, we'll get it going in a second. Let me just check some stuff on my end, like I said, and we'll hopefully keep it going here. Why is this? If you guys want, I'm doing my phone stand, so I'm just looking at my phone real quick. Let's see. You haven't heard of Chop Builder? Oh my gosh, dude, you're missing out. Yeah, Chop Builder is one of the best things I've ever used technique-wise. I've used Chop Builder for years, the whole thing, and man, it's such a good workout. It'll get your left and right hand really aware and like really like, well, built, I guess. It'll build your chops. They don't mean a pun. They're really serious, I guess. But yeah, Chop Builder's awesome. It's like Rock Discipline, but I think a little bit better because it's more like I like Rock Discipline. It's just you got to wait for the exercises and there's a lot of talking. But Chop Builder's like round 1, round 2, round 3. They just kick your butt back to back to back a whole hour of like abuse. And Frank just gives you all this stuff. He looks super monotone in the face, and he's just like, "Yeah, all right, cool." And he's just shredding, you know. And you're supposed to follow along, and it's such a cool thing. One of the cool exercises I like is like just a basic chromatic one, but like the way he walks it up is cool because he does like this. He walks up. Like that, and then he speeds up. He's like, "All right, let's go a little faster." He's like. Which I haven't done in a long time, as you can tell, because it's sloppy. Whatever, but you get the idea. And then he has like another weird one where it's just like one string, 5 notes, like, and then they walk up like. My favorite ones in that workout is round 3, even though they're kind of like cheesy. He plays like pentatonic lines and mixes 16th and triplet. So, or no, sorry, I forget what one of the ones it was. It was this exercise. But anyways, it's just a really good thing. Best like 30 or 40 bucks I ever spent years ago, and I still use it to this day even with students. I have them go through Chop Builder and stuff, and we do it together. It's a lot of fun. But anyways, enough of my yapping. Let's see if I can actually get back to this nonsense, which I don't think I can, but we're gonna see. I hope I get like something done today, even if it's not full speed. I'd like to get at least 70% speed to be my goal. That would be cool. Oh, my volume's down. Ah, son of a gun. That part there always throws me off for whatever reason. I think the reason why is because, like, let me see. Let me just break that down for a second. It's like, okay, they're going here. Wait. And then what throws me off is I think it's going to repeat down because it goes like here again. And here's where it switches. That always jacks me up, that like E string jump. Okay, well, let's see. Or actually, hold on a second. Son of a gun. The walking up part I lost. I had it almost right, but I jacked up because I did this. It's supposed to go like this. But I did this. I forgot the backwards. Yeesh. Okay. Let's go back and get some more abuse in. Why not? Oh, 5 count, duh. Oh, so close. That ending was some BS. Okay, it's officially banned in every country now, this song. Alright, that's a little better. Whoa! Whoa, me. Okay, let's go up just a hair. Not a lot, just a hair. Barely noticeable amount. We're just gonna edge our way up. We're gonna edge it. I call it edging. And not in a weird way, but the edging that's like musical, okay? Just keep going up in small increments, and maybe this is a 0.3% difference. I should be able to play with that, right? I should be able to play with 0.3 difference, you would think. We'll see. Apparently not. Oh shit! All right, cool. Right on. It was floppy, but it was a little better than it was. Okay, let's go up a micro hair more. Just up 2%. Okay, we're edging here. Edging, guys. We're edging it along. And maybe the subconscious won't notice the difference. Ah, son of a gun. Well, apparently my subconscious noticed the difference. Okay, let's try this again then. Oh, so close. That wasn't too bad. There's some flub notes in there, but you know what? 63% or 64%, whatever it is, 64%, not bad. That's pretty good. Okay, we're gonna jump up a micro amount. We're gonna keep edging along, and every time I get it right, I'm gonna go up just 1% or 2. So I'm at 65%. Ah, crap. I can't read that fast. I mean, I can, but like my brain's not there yet. We'll get there. We're going to keep getting this speed until I get it right at least a few times. So here we go. On the suffer train we go. I screwed up in the beginning and I just kind of went downhill from there, so let's try it again. That sucked. Oh, whoops. It's 5 count. I keep forgetting it's 5 count. Ah, man. Son of a gun. Well, we're gonna be stuck at 65% for a while. Yeah, I can tell you that much. We'll be stuck there for a little while, y'all. Oh my god, my eyeballs jumped ahead like way too much. Oh, whoops. Oh my gosh. That line is going to be a pain in the butt at this speed. Oh my gosh. Why you people make such complicated music? It's death metal, I guess, that's why, but... Oh my god, I did the wrong pattern of notes like twice. My pick just decided not to work there. My fingers were going the wrong direction. It's a weird, like, spastic moment. Oh my gosh, we were doing so good in the beginning, and then we just weren't anymore. Oh my gosh. Like, really? You know, really? We were doing so good. We were doing the best we've ever done in our entire life. Okay, well, let's keep it going. Okay. Focus. So wrong. Gosh, yeah, way wrong. My pick's not keeping up, and my fingers are going the wrong direction again, so... Oh my gosh, so fast, it's crazy. Oh, why? Why is it so brutal? Okay, it's fine. Looks like Chop Builder's here on YouTube, bro. You just upgraded my week with that recommendation. Heck yeah, happy to hear that, dude. Yeah, if you get the if you pay for it, you get like the PDF files, the Guitar Pro files, backing tracks, and like some other instructional stuff. But yeah, it's pretty cool, man. It's worth the whole hour. I mean, if you get through the whole hour, it's definitely worth it. But yeah, this piece here, this is something else, man. This death metal stuff's really annoying. I need to think more functionally here. I need to do an upstroke, I think, on that part, so... Oh my gosh. Nah, it doesn't really work so well if we do upstroke. Never mind, I go back to the downstroke, I guess. Tried that way, didn't work. Nope. What the heck? The tab just, like, moved on its own. Oh my gosh. Okay, I will go down a hair. Like literally 1% down. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, why can't I remember that? Oh my gosh, now I just can't function at all. What is happening? My brain is just not cooperating without the music. Oh, see, there was a problem. Nope, nope, nope. Why am I screwing that up? That jump there is jacking me up. Okay. Oh, you son of a bitch. Okay. So close! Why? Why? I was doing so good, you bastard. Why? That's how I feel right now. Gosh darn. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me look at the comments here. I'm sorry, guys. You listened to my YouTube metal album playlist. Sounds great. I'll have to listen more. Thanks, dude. Appreciate you giving my original songs a listen. Thank you for that. My favorite guitar players and bands. It's a tough one because I love so much music. And so many guitar players. I like Vinnie Moore. I like Greg Howe, Guthrie Govan, Andy Timmons, Eric Johnson, Frank Gambale, Ali Miola, John Petrucci, Michael Romeo. Those guys I love a lot. Reb Beach is pretty good, right? Richie Kotzen, Joe Pass, Wes Montgomery. It's like more Charlie Parker. A lot of those jazzier kind of guys. Brett Garsed. Let's see, who else do I want to mention? I haven't mentioned. Dimebag Darrell, Jason Becker, Marty Friedman. A lot of those guys too. Love all their music. Jeff Loomis. Who else? Joe Satriani, of course. Steve Vai. Love those guys. I mean, all the great guitar players. I love listening to all their music. I have all kinds of albums on my PC I listen to. I love all those guys. But yeah, thanks for listening to my tunes, man. I'm glad you enjoyed it. This death metal stuff is not my thing, but I respect it when I'm practicing here. I like the classical counterpoint Baroque style sound. It's kind of got that Bach-y kind of sound going on. Bach-y. I'll be Bach. But it's definitely not something I'd listen to just for fun. This is kind of stressful, even just to play, let alone listen to. But I can totally respect the musicianship here, and I will get it. Since it was a request on TikTok, I will try my best to get it. But man, it's tough. Messed it up. Wow, that was actually not as bad as I thought it was at first. At first, going into it, I was thinking, oh god, because I missed a couple notes, and then it flubbed in the timing. I was like, son of a gun. The picking stroke was a little dead, but I'll take what I can get, and I guess it was all right. It could have been a lot better. It could have been a lot worse, so I can't complain too much, I guess. It's whatever. But let's try it again. Okay, I want to restart because I missed 2 notes. Oh my gosh, that was wrong. Sometimes I get it, sometimes I don't. See, that's where I get messed up, is a 12 to 19 jump. That kind of throws me. I had it last time, but now I don't. Oh, whoops. 5 count. Oh my gosh, wrong notes. I'm adding extra notes that don't belong in there. Why does that happen? I don't know. This is what you guys don't see me post, right? You see my reels of the aftermath, but you don't see me grinding. And this is a raw thing, so you guys get to see what I do behind the scenes, essentially. Sloppy, but it's getting somewhere. Coherent, almost. It sounds like music in some way. Oh man. So a fun fact for the day, for those of you watching, my father is partially Australian. He lived in Australia, and I say partially because he's half Australian, but he grew up in Australia, so he had the Australian upbringing. So I grew up around an Australian dad, and so my life was just a lot of slur words growing up. So second nature, it's very common for me, when I'm alone and not on camera, to drop a bunch of curse words. You guys want to think I curse, but when I'm not teaching or doing YouTube and I'm like playing by myself, I say some pretty vulgar stuff. And my inner Australian father comes out, and I have to monitor myself here. But you guys would get a laugh at me. I'm always dropping the C bomb and the F bomb every other sentence sometimes when I get ticked off with these songs. I did the wrong thing on the end. See, like right there I had to bite my tongue, but that's just... yeah, no, that's wrong. So close, too. So close. It was sloppy, yeah. The technique wasn't great. Like, I already know it wasn't fantastic, but... it's okay. We've only been playing it, like, what? Maybe 40 minutes now, so I never heard this song before till then. So I think we're doing okay progress for a song I never heard. We're doing okay. But it is what it is. It's awesome he's from Australia. That probably gave you an early exposure to Brett Carson and Frank Gambale, yeah. Yeah, my dad's not a big music guy. He was very... He liked AC/DC, and that was about it. He didn't really care for music, though. You know, his idea of musicians were like wankers, you know, in his mind, but fair enough. But, you know, I had certain rules I grew up with that I didn't understand fully, or like certain phrases I thought everybody knew. I thought it was just normal growing up like that. Like, you know, not putting your elbows on the table, or, you know, the specific cultural, like, you know, rules. So, like, I would never put my elbows on the table, and I realized everybody else would around me, but I didn't understand why. Or, you know, I didn't understand why, you know, I come home and, you know, we're dropping all these bombs with each other, but, you know, other people weren't, and they're like, you know, talking more civilized. And I didn't realize the C word was such an offensive word until, you know, when I got a little bit older as a preteen, and I realized that apparently was like really vulgar and not accepted. But in my household, it's just kind of normal being thrown around in daily conversation, you know. So, anyways, yeah. Hello, what is this song? This song is, good question. Let me look. Ethereal Skies by Obscura. It was a request I had on my TikTok. I do daily requests, and I post daily reels where I tackle these challenging things people request of me. And so, yeah, so I've been practicing the last 40 minutes or so. I've never heard the song before, and it's very difficult. But I'm not a big death metal guy, so maybe that's why it's difficult for me. Very tough. You use it similarly in Scotland, too. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad to hear that it's okay over there. Yeah. I didn't realize it was such a offensive thing, you know. Cultural differences, I guess. But... yeah, my dad was a character, man. Everything he says is just basically... and he's always like, you know, Buzz, so he's like the drunk Aussie guy. And he always would drop random wisdom on me, like when he'd be, you know, a little buzzed. I'd call him once in a while, and I'd be like, you know, how's it going, Dad? And he'd be like, you know, he told me this. You know, I'll never forget this one he said to me. All right, let me tell you something. You know, mother effer, he's, you know, cursing normal. He's like, yeah, so tall nail gets hammered. Remember that. Tall nail gets hammered, he told me. And I was like, tall nail gets hammered. It's like, okay, that makes sense, I guess. Like, I kind of see the wisdom in that, you know, okay. And years later, I told him, I was like, yeah, I remember that thing you told me, you know, tall nail gets hammered. And I remembered that, you know, it kind of stuck with me. And he was like, oh, you didn't hear the other end of that, did you? And I was like, no. He's like, oh, yeah, let me tell you that. He's like, yeah, tall nail gets hammered, or it gets tall enough to become the hammer. Remember that, mother effer. I was just like, what? You're adding stuff to the story? He's like, yeah, it's a proverb, Mike. Oh, all right. Made me laugh, a good one. Yeah, the profanity. I feel you, man. I feel you. Yeah, I like it. It's, you know, it's fun. Regular talk. But obviously on live streams, I don't know who's watching, kids or whoever, so I try not to let that out. So apologies if I ever do say something profane. Oh gosh, this is gonna kill me and give me arthritis. Oh man, why'd I jump for 10? They said 12. I can read, I swear I'm not like illiterate. But yeah, that's funny. I don't know what the hell's going on there. Oh gosh, I forgot. Okay, wait, hold on a second. No, wait, no, I don't want to start with an upstroke. Let's do downstroke. Oh, sloppy round this time. Restart. That's just way too wrong, eh? Yeah, way too wrong. Oh, come on, mate. Oh, come on. What was that string noise? That was... Can I even play guitar? Apparently not. Aw, man. I was so close, and then I just jacked it all up in the last, like, 3 measures. It's okay. This is just normal routine for me. You guys don't see me behind the scenes. This is normal me sitting here doing this over and over. And not to put my headphones on or I drive my wife nuts. She would probably strangle me to death. You'd see in the newspaper, a guy playing something 1,000 times gets strangled to death. That would literally happen. I kid you not. Ah. Oh, what the hell was that? That was even in the tab. That's just... I don't know what was happening there, man. Ah, man, I missed like so many notes there. That was not very good, but it's okay. The better we do it, the more it gets to be muscle memory. Hopefully. Well, I fell off the wagon like twice, and then I found the right note after. Like, I slipped off 2 notes, and I caught myself back. And, yeah, so that was interesting, but sucked. That was some absolute trash. But let's try it again. Oh, man, I played the wrong frets. I can't see the fretboard since I'm reading the tab and timing, so I'm like relying on muscle memory here with my left hand to find the right place. Oh my gosh, seriously? Oh my gosh, why is this happening to me? Just, why? You know, it's this, man, the disrespect of some musicians that make these songs. I mean, this is just ridiculous. Yeah, just ridiculous, man, ridiculous. Oh gosh. Okay. Oh, whoops. 5 count. Oh my gosh, that was way wrong in every possible way, shape, and form. Oh, no, you don't. I missed the B string, and I missed a few other notes too. This is only 64%, by the way, so it's not even that fast compared to the actual song. I don't know how they play 100% speed. I don't even want to bother with that. I have no interest in that. If I get to 70 and I post it, that's good enough. And some old grandpa is going to cry out there and be like, you didn't play at 100% speed. Use F you, they'll be like. And I'll be like, I don't care, grandpa. Come on. Cry me a river, dude. One guy told me something funny earlier today. I covered that tapping part of Rings of Saturn song, Inadequate. And I never listened to Rings of Saturn, mind you. And that was hell, the one I just posted like a day or two ago. Oh my gosh. Anyways, some guy commented on my TikTok, and he's like, so-and-so Yo Onitan or some, like, I think a Japanese guitar player. He's like, yeah, he plays it only picking and stretching his pinky that far. And I was like, okay, well, like, I don't care. Because he didn't write the song, Lucas Mann did. And, he may play with Rings of Saturn now, and that Japanese guy, but he joined like 10 years after that song was written. So I'm like, I'll just tap the way it was recorded. I'm not interested in breaking my pinky from, 10 to 21. I don't know how that'd be physically possible unless they're string skipping, like G to E. So, yeah, I can see why the composers, Lucas, whoever tapped it, because it makes way more sense. Like, it makes way more sense. Economically speaking, unless you have Holdsworth hands and you can reach 20 frets. Anyways, back to this beautiful time. I missed some notes like an SOB, but it's alright. This sounds like some straight up super ghouls and ghosts music, right? Ghosts and goblins, ghouls and ghosts, whatever. That's what it feels like to me. Some crazy Dracula, Castlevania meets Ghosts and Goblins era battle music. Straight up, with a little Bach twist in there. Shit's crazy. Oh, what, 5 count? Oh, wait, no, it's not that far. Oh my gosh, really? 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 Okay, I see how it is. Oh, you SOB. Oh man, that fell apart. Ah, man, it's like you get a good take or two and then you just never do it again correctly, right? You remember Ghosts and Goblins in the arcade? Hell yeah. How you doing, Retro Puffer? What's up, OJ McBaggins? How you doing? We back at you. Yes, it does sound like Ghosts and Goblins. It really does. I think that's what the song was trying to go for, huh? Like they're trying to go for some super Ghosts and Goblins. And it feels like Ghosts and Goblins trying to play it. My gosh, these string skips are just brutal. If Ghosts and Goblins was a guitar, or a guitar song, this would be it. Ah, son of a bitch. I was so close. We'll get there. I had it a few times earlier, and I just can't even do it. I don't know what happened, but yeah, we'll get it. We'll get it. Well, there was a lot of flubs there. In the middle of it, I kind of lost what the hell I was doing and then just randomly found my way back somehow. Like, a little weird. But, yeah, that's how it rolls, I guess. I don't know, man. It's this solo. Like, I think this guy requested this just to break my arms and mind. He's like, I'm gonna make Lester play the most ridiculous thing possible. You succeeded, sir. You succeeded. I'm getting kind of used to reading this tab, by the way. It's 7-string tab because it's a 7-string song, but I don't have a 7-string. I mean, I used to, but I never got used to reading the tab because I'm so used to 6-string, right? So, like, reading this was really weird at first, but I think I'm kind of getting the hang of it, and I think I'm sort of, like, you know, meshing with it, maybe, kind of, sort of. I still get kind of confused sometimes because I look at the 6-string, I think it's the 5th string, it's the extra line, but whatever. Anyways, for those of you that want to see this that are just joining me, you can see what I'm looking at here as I play along with this, and you can hear my flubs. But yeah, this is what it looks like on the tab as I play it. Let me restart it, sorry. My volume wasn't up, that would be nice. Oh, see, I screwed up there in that part. That jump jacked me up here, and I was here to here. I had it earlier the first time, but the second time, I don't know, my brain just like spasmed or something. Really? Why is this happening to me? Why? That's what I'm talking about. Why? What's up, baby boy? Right back at you, buddy. How you doing, my friend? All right, where we at here? Let's try this again, man. This is some BS, the song. I'm telling you, straight up BS. Oh my gosh. Ugh, come on. The second time around always gets me, even though it's the same thing as the first time. It's weird. I got that one good the first time, and the second time just fell apart. What the hell's going on, man? I don't even understand what's even happening here. Alright, let's try this again. Oh my gosh, really? So close. So close. Man, it just wasn't right. It was wrong. So fucking wrong. It hurt. Okay. Seriously. Okay, wait, I'm trying to get the mouse to line up. Had a little improv out there after all that. My gosh. My hands have that you know, what's it called? Like not sticky, but they're, well, kind of sticky. It's not sweaty, because I don't sweat. That it's like, I don't know what the hell you call it. It's like a sticky hand feeling from playing guitar. You know what I mean? Like your hands start to get kind of weird, like a little moist, I guess. It also doesn't help that it's a little humid in my apartment, so that's probably why. Yeah, it's 75% humidity right now, which... it's kind of low. Usually it's like 90% humidity, but we have a dehumidifier, so that's kind of nice. Takes a lot of the brunt of the abuse from the humidity, I'd say. Ah, hell yeah. Microplastics. Does the body good, man. Makes your muscles strong. Gotta have a good joke about that one. Oh my goodness. If I could get to 70%, I'd be happy to post that. It's not 100%, but if I get to 70, that'd be awesome. So let's see what 70% sounds like. That was 65, by the way. So can I do 70? Probably not, but I want to try. It's going to hurt your guys' ears, so cover them wisely unless you want to hear this BS. Nope. Yeah, it's just too crazy. It's gonna take me a while, probably another day of practicing that. Usually I don't take that long to learn a song. Usually it just takes me like one day, but I don't think I can do this in one day. It just seems too intricate for that speed. Yeah, see, like that whole part there just jacks me up. Which is funny because I was playing it fine at 0.5% ago. Oh, whoops. Oh my god, why do I do that? It's 14. 14. I can count, I swear. Ah, shit. Yeah, see, like, it's so weird. You wouldn't think a 0.5% difference, you know, makes it, like, that difficult, but it really does. I just can't keep up with that. I hate to say that. Alright, but I will get it eventually, so let's try 67%. Oh, whoops. Nope. Still kind of falls apart. Okay, now I don't remember how to play this. I keep jacking up the lines. So wait, let me just see. Oh. Son of a gun, such a weird pattern. Alright. Let's see, is this a song where the guitar player actually plays at full speed live? Oh, I bet he does, yeah, I don't know, but let's see. You got me curious. Live. Whoops, I put Leel. Alright, maybe they don't. Oh, do they not? Oh, well, that's weird. Really? I mean, there's some, like, mimed ones you can see. These are probably mimed, I'm guessing, but I don't want to look at that. I want to look at, like, a raw... Oh, here we go. What is this? Oh, these are different songs, though. These aren't the right songs. This is something else. This is something... No, these are all just random covers. Well, maybe not. Maybe they don't do it live. That's interesting. He does a playthrough video, but, you know, it's obviously not live. A lot of the stuff's pre-recorded and mimed, which is fine. I mean, that's whatever, but yeah, it's not a live take. And I think most people know that, like, even with my stuff, like, when my old, like, you know, music videos I used to do, especially the ones where I play outside, hopefully people know those are obviously mimed. Like old music videos from like 2 years ago, or like some of my guitar reviewed videos, like when I do the original song, obviously those are performance videos because they're like 4 angles and only 1 camera, so I just do that for dramatic effect, which I don't like doing as much anymore. So I like doing just raw live phone videos with my little phone stand now. No miming, no fakery, no, well, not that I ever was fake. I can play my stuff live. Most people that fake stuff can't play their stuff live, but I can. Proud to say that, because most people that can't. But yeah, like, this is a good example. Like, you can't find any live version of this, so I guess it makes you feel a little better. Everybody's just doing, like, a polished mime version of this. So, yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. So, yeah, but the mime version here, still fast sounding. See, the part where I'm trying to do, though, is the next part. But, you know, again, this is mime, so I don't know if they can play it live or not. That's a good question. But yeah, so far, I don't see any videos, so I guess if I do this, I'll be one of the few that's done it in a raw, live way. Because if I can get it right at a decent speed, then I could film it and be like, hey, I'm one of the few that did a live, raw phone video like I've been doing. Which, by the way, I'm on day like 85 or 86 now of my live daily challenges and requests. I've tackled 80 different things, including solos, riffs, video game tunes, themes, challenges, requests people have asked me to do. So pretty cool. It's been a crazy 85 days. I'm almost at 10,000 on TikTok now. So I'll be at 10,000 on YouTube and TikTok. It's kind of wild to think. So yeah, appreciate you guys. If you found me through TikTok or YouTube or wherever, appreciate all the support. Thanks for hanging out with me and giving me requests. If you've requested something in the past, it's on my list. I have a list. I call it the list of shame and suffering. And I will do your request eventually. I just try to do them in polite order so that way people get the requests in, you know what I mean? So just keep in mind it might take a little while because I got a lot of crap, like a lot of listing stuff to do. You can just tell me here on the stream on YouTube, or you can tell me on TikTok, wherever you're comfortable. I can add it to my list. Like I said, I have a bunch of stuff here listed I'm supposed to be doing. More Castlevania stuff, more All That Remains stuff. Some Dream Theater solo stuff I'm supposed to be tackling. This was one of them, the Ethereal Skies, which is really a pain in the butt. Thanks whoever requested that. Apparently you want my hands to fall off my body. Appreciate the necrosis. Somebody wants Contra Alien War Stage 3, which I'm working on, by the way. I'm working on it. The Contra Alien War Stage 3 one somebody requested. I got the tab. I had to make the tab because I couldn't find a tab. There was no physical tab of it, and I couldn't tab the drums because I'm just not that great of a drummer. It's a really weird time pattern. I'll show you guys if you want, but I can't play it yet. I just tabbed it. You found me from Bald Shredder, and I found Bald Shredder from Guitar Max. The trifecta, man. Heck yeah, the holy three there, I guess. I'm happy I could make it in there somehow. But yeah, so now people have asked me also, in case you're wondering, for those of you watching, okay? People tell me, oh, Lester, you should get like an audio interface. You know, they find my channel through TikTok Reels where I'm doing just raw phone stuff. Or, oh, you should get a nice camera, make a nice camera video. You should do a polished video. So for those of you that are watching this now or later, I do have an interface. I've had it for years. I do have a nice camera. I've had that for years. I've made 600 something videos on YouTube with, you know, polishing. I've done mime videos outside, like, you know, music video stuff everybody does. I've done all that crap. So I have no interest in doing any more of that. I might make, you know, more lesson videos, maybe occasional music videos once in a while, but like I want to be kind of like somebody call me like the anti-influencer, and I kind of want to stay that way. I want to be just real, like I don't give a crap kind of thing, which is what I'm doing. Just posting requests and challenges and showing you guys that I'm human, right? And I don't play perfect. I never pretend to be. But, you know, playing live with my phone, like on the stream here, we're doing my computer, but, you know, I'll do some phone streams on TikTok eventually. And I'm going to keep posting daily covers of solos and riffs that you guys ask me to do, and if I can't, then I won't, but I'll keep doing what I can every day. And this, like I said, this is day 84 or 85 of posting every single day, so it's been pretty cool. So thanks for that. But anyways, yeah, just so you guys know, I do have all the equipment. I have made lots of videos like that in the past. I just have no interest in YouTube right now. Like the whole YouTube scene, I'm not trying to talk smack, but like everybody's shilling out gear that they don't even use, or a lot of these people that are shilling out their gear can't even play guitar correctly. And I'm not like against that, but it's just kind of like, would you go to a doctor that can't operate and has no degree to fix your heart? Would you go to a martial arts studio and ask him how the punching bag is, if, you know, or would you go to the homeless guy down the street and has never had a fight before, maybe, and, you know, he's like a 17-year-old kid, and you're going to ask him for advice? I mean, it's just, YouTube's kind of a weird, twisted thing, and then everybody's doing the same videos with the same clickbait thumbnails and the same mimed audio, and I just really burn out on it. It's just kind of annoying to me at this point, so that's why I'm going the raw route with this, if you're wondering why. I have no interest in being in that scene anymore. It's really fake. I'll just put it that way. It's a really fake scene. People take a lot of payouts. I'm not going to say who or why, but a lot of people take a lot of payouts, and the whole thing's just very rigged. So just be mindful of what you watch on the internet. I'll tell you that much. But anyways, having said that, there are some good people out there, and I do watch some channels still, but yeah, I try to just stick with my raw stuff and teaching, which is my full-time gig. So anyways, having said that, let's show you something real quick, and then we'll probably head out of here because I got to film some reels. Speaking of reels, I got to film, so now that I'm warmed up before I break my hands off, you guys got to watch me suffer through this one, and maybe you'll see me post it tomorrow, maybe you won't, we'll see. But in the meantime, before I go, let me show you one last thing. Yeah, so that Contra one, I don't know if you guys were the one that requested this or not, because I don't know who requested it. I should have took names, but I didn't take any names. I have it tabbed out pretty close to what I think it sounds like. I'll show you the song first, and then I'll show you the tab I did. And we'll see. You guys can tell me how close I got. Let's see. Hold on. Contra 3, Stage 3. There it is. So, first of all, let's show you the... where is it? Holy crap. I can't see. Okay, the song first. So, Contra Alien Wars. I went to go listen to it. And I remember playing this game, but I don't remember the soundtrack that well. And I was like, oh yeah, I did have that crazy soundtrack. I was like, good lord. I thought it was going to be easier than it was. OST. Okay, so. Which one was it now? I forget the names of these. Is this one? Is this it? Sorry. If I think, what is he doing here? Commercials. We're not going to listen to those commercials. Oh, there it is. Like Terminator music. That part, I forget what it is. I haven't worked on that part yet. I have it tabbed, but I haven't played it physically. Video games are pretty crazy back then, dude. Like, fuck, this shit's crazy, man. Whoever wrote this soundtrack was an asshole. Making my life complicated. I say that with utmost respect, but yeah, it's like, oh my gosh. So anyways, this is the tab I made, and I don't know how to do the drums on that yet, because I'm not, like, I can do basic drumming on my Guitar Pro and Tux guitar format. I'm just not that good at, like, doing these weird offbeat kind of drums. So, anyways, this is what I have, and yeah, we'll show you here. So, this is the tab I made, as you can see. I use Tux all the time for making homework, and for making tabs for Ultimate Guitar, and blah, 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 blah. You don't care about all that. Anyways, this is what it sounds like. Let's put the metronome on because there's no drums and make it sound more coherent. That part there is hard. So yeah, it's gonna take me a while to get that one down because that's kind of ridiculous. But I think most of these video game songs usually are. But at least I tabbed it out because I couldn't find a freaking tab and it was driving me nuts. I was like, oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. Why can't I find a tab on this? But granted, it was a Super Nintendo game from like, what, 90 something? So, okay, fair. I mean, I guess people don't always tab out weird niche Contra games. Cool game, by the way. I remember that game. That was a hard game as hell. You guys ever play that game? Anyways, I submitted it to Ultimate Guitar, and I've submitted so many tabs lately to Ultimate Guitar from students and from tabbing stuff out myself that I wanted to learn. I have like 4 months of free service left, so I'm like literally good until 4 months from now, which is wild. Anyways, so yeah, it's kind of a trip. But yeah, if you guys ever need something tabbed out, I can do my best to tab it. I do transcription services. They're not perfect, but I mean, they're pretty dang close. I'd like to toot my own horn. I try. But yeah, some of these lines are going to be hell to learn. Like in this contra tune example would be here, because it does like this. Alright, sorry. Wait. Wait. But then it jumps over immediately to get like off. Wait. 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 I guess I could do that same note there. Wait. Wait. Oh, yeah, that's right. And then it's like this weird. That's like a weird. Wait. I can't do that part either. Tapping thing. I think it's tapping. Oh, it's a keyboard, obviously, so it's not a guitar. But I'm trying to think of a way to make that sound more authentic. But whatever. Wait. Wait. It's gonna be awkward. Wait. 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 What is that again? I can't see. I'm blind as hell. Oh, I see. I see. Put it there. I guess I could do the same thing. I guess I could fix that tab later for that part. I don't know why I put it there. Sometimes the tab stuff and I'm looking at my guitar and I just do it from ear. Let's see. Your request is Richie Kotzen, Blue Star Solo, and outro. They aren't long. All right, you got it. I'll put that in my list here. Richie Kotzen. Like Richie Kotzen, he's a pretty good guy. And how you doing, Christo? Good to see you. Kotzen, Blue Star Solo, intro and outro, I guess, or no, regular. I see. So regular solo and then outro solo. Okay, I took it on my list. It might be a little bit because I have a bunch of stuff to do. But yeah. Anyways, so. A lot of stuff to unpack there. Hopefully that was entertaining for you guys to watch me suffer through this. I'm going to suffer some more off stream and try to get it decent enough to upload as a reel, maybe tomorrow or the next day for the Obscura song that was requested, but I don't know if I will get it. If not, I'll pick something else to do and I'll go with that. But yeah, I need to make some more reels because I try to do 4 or 5 reels in one sitting. And then I'm good for the week, and I don't have to worry about it. But I've been kind of slacking because I've been so busy with teaching, which I love to teach, but it's just been hectic because I make up homework and stuff and all that. So, thanks. No problem, dude. No problem. But awesome. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I'm probably going to head out for now. I guess it's been probably 3 hours. I guess it's a good limit time to cut off. And so, thank you all so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate you guys as always. If you guys have any requests, be sure to leave them on any of my videos that you see in the future. Keep hanging around for reels every day here and also on TikTok or wherever. I'll be grinding away until, well, I'm not here anymore on the earth or my arms fall off. I'll be here until then. So, cool. Thanks so much, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your weekend. Peace, guys. Appreciate you.